When are we going to see the refill of closets?
I don't think we're going to see a refill of closets. I think women have decided to spend their discretionary spending someplace else. So
let's have a moment of silence for Sarah Eisen. Is this true?
I think you need to ask an expert. No, my closet is full. I don't need to.
How many handbags have you bought recently?
None.
Oh, okay. We can't count that.
No, none. I've been too busy. A question about Penney. That's been a big story in the month of March, really in the past few months. As they decline and as their sales drop off, who is picking up market share from them?
Well, it's little bits and pieces all over the place. So the off-pricers have done very, very well. It's TJ Maxx, Ross. So at the low end, those guys. In some of the home areas, Walmart, Target, have seen them uptick in their basic towel business, for instance. It's a little bit of pieces, but a lot of the business just disappears. The coupons disappeared, and people didn't walk in the store.
You have an optimism about American retailing, about American department stores. What would you push back against, say, Steve Roach up at Yale University, formerly with Morgan Stanley? Roach says the American consumer's flat on their back. I don't hear that from you.
You know, the department store industry is about $100 billion, $120 billion, so it's a small piece of the overall consumer pie. Walmart domestically does $270 billion, so the department store industry is small. Our favorability to the department store industry is because their mix of goods has changed dramatically. They're much more protected. They're selling a lot more shoes. They're selling a lot more accessories like handbags, and the beauty business, the cosmetics business, and these are all protected businesses. And the department stores have keyed very, very well. Over the last 5 years in the recovery, the accessories businesses are up 13%, apparel's down 6%. They've changed their mix. They're a much more profitable business. They're doing better. They're protected more.
Well, as we saw from the Penney debacle and Ron Johnson, it's not just about the products they're selling, but the strategy from the top. Who is really executing in this world? Well,
I think there are 3 or 4. I mean, Nordstrom clearly has been a leader in understanding service. Macy's has been a leader in understanding customization, and Dillard has been a leader in sort of reconfiguring their business in terms of numbers of locations and what they're selling. And they've been very, very good. The flip side is people like Penney and Kohl's don't have access to the accessories and don't have access to beauty, and their business is hit very, very hard. They don't have a fallback position.
Do we shop differently when we go in a store versus when we're online?
We do. One of my friends is at one of the big direct marketers, and he said to me, you know, the weather's been terrible. He goes, you know, everybody wants spring, so they go on their computer, get a taste of it, but don't have to go outside. So we're very used to immediacy now. And so what's happening is, you know, if it isn't warm, we're not going in the stores. Very simple.
We saw that in March, and one of the biggest struggle for the bricks and mortars has been adapting to this online. We talked about it with Terry Lundgren last Thanksgiving of Macy's, and he was saying they have to figure out ways to make the shopping experience both online and in person. Who's doing that?
Well, I think Macy's has done a terrific effort. Macy's has over almost $2 billion of their sales now out of their $27 billion are online. The merger of how you shop and when you shop is happening. How many stores you need is no one knows. We won't know for 3 or 4 years. And Macy's has done a good job. Nordstrom has done a good job.
Michael, quickly, your single best buy right now?
Right now, still Macy's. We've been using it for about 2 years.